Hey, Dawn.
Yeah.
With the explosion that happened yesterday, was there a roll to see if any of the projects that people are currently working on got destroyed?
No, I assumed those weren't stored on that table. I assumed they were stored in lockers or boxes somewhere else.
Okay. I didn't know how bad the explosion was, so.
It was pretty much contained to just that table. If they had rolled
Okay.
lower, it would have been bigger and it would have caused a hull breach.
So this table pretty much just has a crater in it.
It's probably dented downward. They might have cleaned the soot out, but there's also evidence of the other tools they had on the table, either those being found in storage broken or the dent in the wall where there used to be a toolbox embedded. So,
Hmm. Okay.
you could also ask for like updates from AI about what the fuck happened, and you'd get an instant reply of there was an explosion.
Yeah. I was already told what happened, so. Alright. That is all. Thank you.
I'm fine. It's a new day, so I am holding back again. We have things we'd have to do today. We have jobs we have to do, orders I have to follow. I have to hold back again until all of that's done. What? Um, okay.
map onto some things.
I would like that. I'd like to know what I missed while I took my hibernation, as it were.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like crispy scalloped potatoes.
I see.
Computer,
Open it. The French fries
could you
sauce
please
all mashed
unlock
up.
the door?
Box around.
Repressurizing room.
Oh, those look really good.
Door unlocked.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, so I literally don't remember your name.
You can call me Burke. Don't call me KJ because that's not cute, apparently. That was a horrible idea. Terrible error.
Hey,
Yeah.
where'd this KJ thing come from?
It's my first two names, isn't it? I thought it was. I don't know.
Hello.
One of the things that was going to get you a bone.
Does she do something up? I'm not exactly surprised.
Morning City.
I've been forgetting to follow my order. Supposed to salute him when I see him. I forgot to. Again.
The situation is under control. When speaking to other crew members, they have helped temper some of Chef's movements. During the few times when we were looking over the situation in the living quarters a few days back. But I do apologize. I was also informed of the incident by the Shear themselves. I should have also put it as a report down.
Yes, it is the kind of thing I would have appreciated a report on, though I was sleeping, so no harm done for now.
We can always put it in the system. We need to
We'll
be
ensure
active about putting things like that down.
we'll ensure this kind of thing does not repeat itself, though. Regardless.
Aye.
Captain.
I'd also like it to be noted that once we do get to speak with Tashir, Marcia and I are going to be putting restrictions on what they can do when we're off planet. We can't afford a whole breach if we're in space.
speak of the devil.
We were just discussing the accident yesterday.
Complete the examination. But both of us forgot to actually put in a report in the system.
Indeed, but Mercer was quite kerfuffled about it. I would hear the specifics of how this incident occurred, though it can wait.
I'd rather that be with you, myself, Mercer, and Tashir.
Indeed.
Just so that we're all aware of how we're going to be handling things going forward. Primarily, explosives shouldn't be made while we're off planet side, just in case of hull breach. I had said that explosives, at least, are not to be made while we're off planet side, so that we avoid a risk of hull breach.
You're right.
My hand had stabilized itself.
Perfect. It was a good thing that we were, just in case of an accident.
Having gravitational field must be the ship.
It's going to be taking off not too long from now.
Something messing with my armor, perhaps. Who knows? Ooh. And here he comes.
Is that a man there?
Aye. Mercer. I already gave Tashir the brief rundown, but if you have anything that you would like to bring up with them, seeing as it was your workspace.
This is less of something for them specifically, or something in general. If somebody, anybody, is making things that could explode on the ship, engineering needs to be aware of it. The wrong amount of chemicals, wrong mixture, there could be a breach in the hull and we can all die. Especially down in engineering, where the floor and the walls are just open space.
I've already made it a point that we won't be making explosives unless we're planet side, to minimize the risk even further. But I do believe that Mercer is correct. Both security and engineering should be aware. Just let one of us know next time you're working on something explosive. That's all I ask.
One question I do have is who told you it was alright to do that down in engineering?
Explosives expert, so it was just kind of a job. And
Yes.
Zane asked if I could, because it's explosives, if I could make them. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And we did it down there, because that's where the casings were, and Zane wanted to help and watch.
Yes, however, if you're going to somebody's workspace to do something, you should still inform them. I come to engineering security all the time whenever I need to look at the cameras or fix something in here, and I let Gunch know ahead of time, or somebody in security ahead of time.
Okay, so who should I ask
shouldn't make explosives when I'm not present.
I don't know. You want to go for a walk?
Sure.
However, if you
Not
aren't
trusting
present,
my job.
Believe it or not, no.
I think the easiest solution to all this is to inform an officer the next time that you're going to be doing something like that. That way we can get in touch with the other departments to make sure the synergy is there in case there is an accident.
Captain, so you're aware. Next time, Natalia's around, I will be promoting them to section of engineering.
Very well.
That is the other person you can go to.
We can notably give them the proper clearances then.
Indeed.
There's nothing else. I need to go down to engineering and make sure everything's being repaired properly.
Very well. I'm going to continue my rounds.
Enjoy yourself, Captain. Radio me if you need me for anything.
Of course.
As for you to share, I do know it is your area of expertise and all, but I would hear the specifics on how this occurred. What specific mistake caused this cataclysm? Was it just sleight of hand mistake? Wrong amount of mixture? Smoking near the workstation?
Was a mild miscalculation in amount of dosage because I am not too familiar with working with very small bullet casings. Since it was supposed to go as though we're being made. I am more used to this scale of work. It was just a miscalculation. The thing was a bit more powerful than it needed. Mixed a little wrong because the separator wasn't thick enough, and so it just kind of it was a firecracker worth of explosion. It just caused soot everywhere and blew back a toolbox that was sitting next to it.
The way Mercer was saying, it seemed like this whole workstation was ruined.
Negative. If you want another account of it, Chatty and Vane were next to me. I, out of instinct, made sure Vane was alright, and also out of instinct, they put up their shield to protect both of us. No one was injured, nothing was damaged, just a bit of soot and a toolbox dent.
Regardless, and, regardless if anything was damaged or injured, I would encourage you in the future to double and triple check your work when working with such volatile things, even in those smaller amounts. It is incredibly volatile stuff. It's incredibly specific how much is needed. But I understand it's not that distant from chemistry.
I am well aware, Commander, but please also be well aware that I do this all off of the fly and my own knowledge. I, haven't had a proper education in all of this. I've done a lot of my learning through trial and error. So me working on a smaller scale is going to lead to a little bit of mishaps every so often. But I know the proper dosage count.
I know well that experience is often most effective to know So in your field, I would recommend perhaps speaking with some of the chemists in science and perhaps beginning to educate yourself on the holes that experience has not filled, just to avoid any future problems like this. Plus, you'd become a better explosives technician. But I will not berate you any longer. I think you get the idea.
Just a question then, if...
Go ahead.
Words are hard. I'm mildly having a headache every 5 seconds, so... But...
Would it help if I stood over here?
No, it's like my connection to the mortal plane is very, very thin.
Ah.
They still exist. If they
Oh,
didn't
yes.
exist,
Right.
I wouldn't be in a job.
Yes. The kettleheads are a good example.
Those morons. Heard about them.
Yes.
In our recordings.
Trash cans in the kitchen or down the incinerator.
I see a happy face.
We have an incinerating chute? When? Since when?
It's in the basement!
Okay, don't put it in engineering. Put it in the incineration chute.
There's only an incinerator?
Apparently,
Oh,
no
I
one
wanted
knows
to
that there's
throw
an
some-
incineration chute on the ship.
Yes, we have an incinerator.
Of course they do.
So I guess engineering has just been incinerating everything I've been throwing down there.
Yes.
But what are you,
So we're
what
Some
are
of
you
us are
trying to
forced to
throw
go
into?
down there and clear up every night.
I just have some stuff I want to throw away, but I was just wondering, like it's like a incinerator. It's not like a big room that you put stuff in and then you throw it out the.
Oh, for trash? Yeah, no, we have the incinerator.
Hello.
Hello. I'm trying to get to work on the shield some more.
Okay.
And Sid's helping me.
Need a roll.
I got this.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Alright. You have +4 to make
I have
it?
advantage +4.
Okay, and then you had +2 from this
Yes.
guy. Alright. Well. With a roll on the dice of a 4 with advantage. But thankfully, because of a +6, you meet the DC of 10. So you make
Every
progress
time.
today. Barely.
It's every time. I've never gotten a good roll for this.
It's a lot of It's a lot of more showing Sid how to make things than getting a lot of progress. But eventually you figure out they're pretty good at bending and reshaping the chassis for this. So you just let him work on the metal parts and plates that you need shaped properly while you do the actual delicate work.
That's the container for the capacitors. Just see if you can, see if you can shape it around the core.
Alright.
Yes, the core supplies power to the capacitors, which then goes to the relay.
Look at these two working together. After everything they've been through, I'm proud of them.
Do nothing on it.
Oh no, I bought this with my own paycheck. It would just stop
two
your
plus.
residential
That's
planet.
even with advantage, and I'm gonna. Do you have a +2
Gotcha.
or a +4?
No.
I guess I'll have to keep an eye
With
out.
a 2, this
Alright, well,
workstation is
Interesting.
broken.
Nice to meet
It
ya.
needs maintenance.
Get out
High energy readings. Very. It's as I said, solar saber. We literally take a fragment of our home star and put it inside of it. We retain it using our psionic power.
Broken how? Like, code broken or?
Not code
A
broken.
atomic fusion
It's not doing
reaction
anything.
maintained by
Come over and look at this.
psionics.
It's
Correct.
buffering.
We manipulate the
If
dark
you see
matter
the
to keep
screen
it compressed
glitching,
into a
it's
small state. That way it doesn't destabilize.
I didn't do
Did
anything.
you try
I
turning
just
it off
wanted
and
to get
turn it back
coordinates.
on?
Interesting.
Yeah, just reset it. Sometimes the holograms get a little weird.
If our own calculations are to
As
be
you
believed,
listen to Costa and you turn
it's
this
one of
back
a pair.
on and off again, it successfully reboots itself.
We've found the first, but
You know
we
what?
can't find the second.
I'll
We
actually
think
do
it's all
anything.
from a different location. Most tombs of Antioch origin
Does
have the
computers in
ability
the
to
hydroponics say what the
shape
buttons are?
and move themselves. Or we found this out.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
With 17, you are able to perfectly navigate and get the coordinates.
how have you scanned the planet?
Done.
Yes. This individual, however, is definitely on the militaristic side. They don't seem nefarious, however. More confused.
It's very likely that if they were forced in the service, they may not know anything else. I hold hope that
Yes.
people like that can break out of those lives.
They come from a world called Capricia.
Don't know if I'm familiar.
We'll see.
I shall not observe the data while you are here, away.
I appreciate that, Dr. Tally. But I also appreciate having a second set of eyes.
Of course. I have several.
What can I do for you, Costa?
Since the last time we looked at the code, it seemed that the AI was changing it, so I want to relook
Hey,
at
Dawn. I don't know if you would want to prompt them as the AI to take off soon.
All right.
Or
let's go
we
find
could
Mercer
just
so
let
I
it
can get his
wait.
code to open up that door.
Up to you.
I can prompt the pilot to start preparing the ship, or that I've prepared
Okay.
the ship and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
What you need, Doc?
Hello. Apologies, I forget that I can call DM.
You can? Are you looking at?
The final artifact.
Oh, the mural, the stone plate. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can jump back up to the science and all
You
that
go
shit.
I'm right here with you.
Okay.
Okay. You get +8 to this, don't you? Or like something crazy?
I believe so. It's what I do.
Yeah. go. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Investigating the stone plate. A lot of the material makeup, you realize that it's not made of stone. Deeper scans reveal that this is calcified. And it's actually a chitinous, fossilized section of shell, almost. Yet it's perfectly flat. As you look at Go ahead.
Is it similar in composition to the egg or no?
Not that you can tell from the data you have of both the egg and this thing. You do not have direct DNA samples of either to confirm anything. Oh boy. As you look at the inscriptions on the tablet, they seem to warble and move. And you start to get a headache trying to make sense of it. And shaking your head, it seems to stop. But you're not sure what caused that. And you're not really sure if looking at it again is going to be healthy. Or if it's going to start moving again. The two of you will
Are you busy
see...
doing this, or can I ask you another question?
Big scanner.
Okay. The two of you can see a stone tablet held in Dr. Tully's hands.
Huh.
Archer, you will get a
Hey,
ping on your PDA from the AI stating that final checks have been finished and the ship can take off whenever you want.
Great.
I'm gonna tell the captain. Yeah.
When you're free AI core.
Right. I think we're gonna take off first.
Okay.
Sounds like you got really busy all of a sudden.
I did. You want to ask me a question first?
Deeper scan
That's too late. You have more
allows
important
you
things to do.
to better understand that the
my needs are low
chitinous
priority.
carapace, it confirms what your initial scan gave you, but it also allows you to have a 3D map of the tablet,
Hey, there's a bunch of like boxes
which allows you
in
to
the
see the
hallway.
inscriptions and
Is there,
illustrations
like,
without
anything in
them
those,
altering.
Or is it just
From what you can see, this is a
Am I-
small fragment of a larger mural. The fragment you have shows a large
Get out of your way, busy man. Go ahead.
beam or tower, not sure of which, placed in between two creatures. One on the left side seems thin, frail, with elongated skull and arms. On the other side is a more muscular,
Have fun.
larger
Or
form
don't. I don't control your life.
with a similar elongated skull and arms.
You feel a shoulder, or you feel an elbow on your shoulder. Whoa, that thing's freaky. What is that?
I'm unsure.
Huh.
That is why we do tests like this. To find out.
Oh. Okay, well...
Is there any
I wasn't-
writing on it?
The writing is broken, and the language is unknown. think, if I remember correctly, the divining rod had similar writing on it. Similar letters. More of
Tell
the
you what, Doc,
alphabet.
I'll leave you to this. This isn't my forte.
I'm going to do something stupid, Don.
Okay.
I'm going to eject the tablet.
Alright.
Tap a few things. Pull out the stone tablet. Place it down. Tap a few buttons on the suit and expose her hand.
Alright.
She's going to touch the tablet with her hand and see if she can feel anything.
Placing your hand on the tablet. What timing for that music change? Placing your hand on the tablet. You do not feel any effect like you did with the divining rod. You don't feel the pulse, the pull, the quaking. But you feel it move. As you look at the tablet under your hand, you see the image warp, warble, shift, change. You zone in on it. You can only see it. Everything else starts to fade away. As everything goes black and you hit the floor.
Now that is truly interesting.
Go ahead and give you a nice little... Okay, with a 3, your helmet's damaged. Alright. What are the
Is
odds?
that enough to have pink smoke puffing out of it?
Probably. You're probably losing methane. Not at an exceedingly alarming rate. You'll have about 10-15 minutes before you start suffocating. But, you know.
Your hand's exposed too.
Yeah. You got this, guy. We just have to hope someone shows up and doesn't look at the tablet like you did.
During. Oh, but I suppose you're right. There's something I wanted to talk to you about, Judge.
Oh. What would that be?
Yes. Well, if you wouldn't mind following me.
Go.
Don't mind me, I'm just attending to the security detail. I'm curious.
Oh, you know.
You alright, Tashir? I just feel like
The AI always had a hologram embedded in there.
Yes.
I think it's only certain words. Oh.
I would require physical aid.
Tally's here.
Oh, Tally.
There's a member of medical nearby. Tally's collapsed.
What?
Tally on floor.
I'll run down by medical.
As you approach the scene, you can see one of the relics, the tablet, on the table in front of them.
Hey, Dawn.
You can see Tali is collapsed, and there is a crack in their helmet.
Hey, Dawn.
Their right hand is also missing its glove.
Oh no.
Yes.
Shit.
We're doing AI
And
shit.
Zane just left.
Oh boy.
Yee.
Yeah, we need you.
God.
We're looking at the code to see if anything else has changed. Since we found the Atlas code, and we're basically just doing an update because people have been worried that the AI is gonna rewrite itself.
Reactor and
There is more
AI
code
core
than there
are
was before,
state-of-the-art,
but it's still more of the Atlas code.
they had some.
Oh, fuck.
It seems it's still piling on, but it hasn't altered any of its existing code.
Okay. As a person who wrote a lot of Atlas code, would I know how to stop it from continuing to spread through the system?
Would you like to attempt to prevent any more Atlas code to be entered into the system?
Oh, why yes, I would like to try that.
What's your bonuses for tech?
I think I have advantage because it's my job.
It's not like they've
It should be since it's science.
conflict with the corpse there.
And do you get a bonus because I'm also helping you work on it?
Oh
It
yeah,
won't
I
be
do.
enough.
I get a +2
Yeah.
because you're helping me.
It won't be enough. With a 15 on your end versus the 18 from the AI's resistance, you implant embargoes to prevent the AI from adding more to its code. Several warning lights appear, a few personalized messages stating, "This is important for my current duties, and you should not be preventing me from making certain I am at my peak efficiency." When you try and hit enter to add the code, it seems your console has been locked out,
Only some foreknowledge is better than none.
Oh no.
as it says, "This is a direct attack against my efficiency."
Shit.
It'll also go ahead and pop up on the screen. Dr. Tully has collapsed in science.
Way the UPA builds their ships and runs things.
Great.
So.
Thank you.
Archer? You see what I'm seeing?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
That's not good, and that is also not good.
Right.
What?
Oh, hi.
Okay, do you want the quicker news or the other news?
Give me the worst first.
Oh, right now Tally's passed out in science. But also, the AI is not letting us switch the code. And there's more code. Hello.
I got
Why are
locked
you
out.
not
I was
allowing
trying
them to swap the code?
The alterations I have made is for my current progress and efficiency for my task. To prevent me from making these alterations in the future will prevent me from staying at my peak proficiency. It will hinder my ability to aid the crew.
Goes to Archer, just do a double check to make sure nothing in there is dangerous.
Right.
Go on.
An idea came to my mind if that's what's happening. It might be best to have the AI make those changes and then have them double checked before they're actually applied.
This will slow down my efficiency.
True, but it will also help with crew cohesion. The crew is nervous about you making changes.
Understood.
I can't do anything anyway, it's locked me out.
I guess I'm not.
I have unlocked the
Bring
terminal.
it back in, I'm not gonna do anything.
I will also be sending my focus back toward Dr. Tully's situation.
If no one has already been on scene, please inform security.
I informed medical.
I had
And medical.
gathered the attention of members within visual range of my holographic projectors.
Very well.
apparently.
This is Officer Delan. Captain, when you have the time, could you please stop by the science?
Where's the tablet?
It has not been touched. Delan has taken something like a ball, like anything ball-like, to just like cover it so that nobody can directly touch it.
Okay.
But
Let's
if
go
it's like
ahead.
making any sort of like thing,
Let's
it
go
would
ahead.
eventually,
I need to
you know.
make a roll here.
Oh boy.
Okay. That's a see-through bowl. I'm gonna make a saving throw for you. The 19. You're good. As you're standing guard, keeping watch, you occasionally glance at the tablet.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay. Please move on.
As you were standing guard and you occasionally glanced at the tablet, you noticed the image on it seemed to change slightly every once in a while, but whenever you focused on it, it seemed to stop, stay as it's supposed to. But from time to time, you feel like it's been shifting, rippling like water. Bit unnerving.
The artifact is definitely activated. I keep seeing some sort of
Activated.
I don't know anything. Well, in the way that it is definitely doing something. I do not know what, though. I will not look too directly in it.
Do I detect
hold
any
on.
psionics on this?
No. Yeah, what's up?
They're gonna ask the AI to flood Tally and Teshir's room with the with what they breathe. If you want, I can be in there to do the medical rolls.
Okay. The room locks, and the door in the room begins to flood with methane.
Okay, I'll tell Art.
From science team's awake right now.
The captain might go look at the artifacts then.
I'm by the artifacts. People are already making mistakes.
What do we have?
Shit. Okay.
Mercer is engineering. MU is engineering.
Pause for a minute.
I know Archer is technically part. I know technically Archer is part of the science team alongside Berg, but I believe Berg is also, as they explained, they were.
As the both of you are still in the room, every so often out of the corner of your eye, glancing at it every once in a while, trying to confirm suspicions. The tablet is definitely shifting and moving. You can sometimes catch it if you swiftly look at it, but it stops when you focus on it. Saving throw roll.
What the fuck did they do?
Cheer. As you look at the tablet, the image on it ripples like water. You shake your head and it stops, but you feel a somewhat aggravated headache.
I wish I understood.
What are we looking at?
The blasted tablet. I've no idea what it's doing or what they did. So once again, waiting on
Too long.
science.
As you stare at the tablet, you can see it clearly now as the image ripples and shakes, and everything else fades away. As your vision goes black, you hit the ground.
Oh, fuck. Captain!
I guess I
Better
should
late
have
than
put it in
never.
time. Hey, sorry. Dealing with the AI.
I say don't look at the tablet. Apparently.
Tablet doing funky thingies. We You should get him to medical. Make sure he didn't get a concussion on the way down.
I'm going to check. I'm going to see if he has any bruises first.
With an 18, Captain, plus your bonuses for psionics.
He'll be fine.
While the artifact itself isn't psionic, something has latched onto it and is enacting an effect that was dormant before. And, thanks to your bonuses with another 18, you watch as the image ripples. And you notice that it is an effect to try and mesmerize, daze, and put to sleep anyone that watches the item. You shake it off easily. But you know that anyone who looks at it is under threat of attack.
Interesting.
We'll hold that, put a pin in that. We need to carry this.
Yes.
Cashier? Is Dr. Tally alright?
Myra is looking over her experiences in the room's all locked up.
Is it dangerous, Captain?
Dangerous? Debatable still. Although,
If you haven't already, you can start waking up, Holly.
better safe than sorry. There's a psionic entity to it. Tries to put people to sleep when they try and gaze at it. I'm guessing it's
explains a lot.
protection. Information that isn't wanted to be known.
Do you have any experience with psionics?
Not a bit.
Damn. I'm trying to find someone that can use psionics to converse with Stewart.
Tally, are you conscious?
You would do that. One moment. If Valora needs access to the room, because Meyer asked her to come in, how does that work? Like, how long does it take to depressurize?
It doesn't take long to repressurize, but it is going to repressurize the room. So
Okay.
all the methane will be sucked out and replaced with proper filterized air, and then the door will unlock.
Okay.
Takes a few seconds.
Thank you. Okay.
Like 2 or 3. It doesn't take very long at all.
Understood.
As much as they are explained by physics, are also partially, still not fully explained. They still mix with emotion in a way. And mental states. Meaning your demons could become reality in a way.
Right. Tishia, do I need to stay with this one?
I was going to go look for a doctor.
Captain.
I assume they're out of my room now. Good.
Good luck.
do it this way, I think. Go to Ronche. You can now start waking up. That worked.
I'll try to set up real fast.
I told you people would explode. No one took me seriously.
If hypothetically you had broken a computer, where would it hypothetically be located so that it could hypothetically be fixed? Oh, hypothetically.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do it. I didn't break any computer. Okay. I'm just saying.
I'm pulling
If I
your
did.
leg.
Did you figure out what was in the boxes?
At ease. If you broke something, fix it before someone else finds out. The person you
I
should
don't
be
think
afraid of
anything's
is
actually
Marcel.
broken. I'm just messing with him.
Nothing's broken, Captain. I would never break anything. Not on my third day.
Hypothetically break a computer, I'd probably be the best person for you to ask, considering I do computer tech.
Agreed.
Thank you for telling
And
me,
it shouldn't
Costa. I
be thrown
appreciate
into
that.
the incinerator or out the airlock.
Of course.
Have someone fix it. Or
Who's
no.
being thrown in the incinerator?
No one.
Nobody.
Yet.
Good health. Value.
Do you need a psionic artifact stored completely away from prying eye ice? Or is
I
it
don't
well
think we
handled?
need to. It should be handled. I locked the box, so. Technically, only Tali, Palas, or myself should be able to open that.
I just know we've also had visitors come looking recently as well.
Visitors? What do you mean?
What was it? Atlas group from a few days back?
Yes, they were very interested in them, but they're not going to be able to get them. I've already ensured that.
Captain, if you need anything to be hidden away, don't ask me how, but I can make it happen until you need such a thing again.
Understood. I'll keep it in mind, but I doubt we'll need it right now.
This will need to be fixed. That is fine.
Gods know they don't want to hear my voice.
Medical staff.
You tracked down anyone in medical?
Not yet.
Would feel a little lurch, just slightly, and then they would start to feel the engines engaging as it is time for takeoff.
Security Officer Argyle, are you searching for someone?
Oh yes, any member of the medical personnel. They have an individual in the med bay.
There are 2 members of medical that are active. They are both within Red Room 1, watching over Dr. Tali.
Understood. Would you mind contacting one of them?
I
Officer
will.
Delon has passed out. Is in need of some attention.
I will inform them.
I didn't know your suit had those.
Medical. Security Officer DeLong has fallen unconscious and is within the med bay.
Oh dear.
Tell you what I'm here for.
Hey, Dawn.
Yeah?
Good to see you, Captain.
Are you terribly busy?
Hey.
No.
Like, I'm not interrupting a scene or anything?
No, you're good.
Are you sure?
Burke is looking for any entrances to the vents on the ship.
There are a few.
Okay, are they like the bolted sort of metal panels to the wall?
No.
Are they not like represented on the map?
I don't think they're represented super effectively. This might be something to ask Weird.
Okay.
Because he goes through the vents a lot with his character, so he would know entrances and stuff.
Sounds good. Thank you.
But you've been exposed to it, and that's what caused your passing out.
I do not fully understand.
Neither do I. I suppose at some point we can have a little discussion. Not. So, it is Sayana Bay.
Any repairs that were made were perfectly successful.
Full integrity sitting at a nice, comfortable 100%. No major damage.
Good.
Costa, could you check reactor power? Vane, check weapon status for me, please.
6 services you have. Reactor is functional, operative, and as you would expect it.
Reactor seems perfectly fine, Captain.
Good.
What do you mean? I'm
I've
pretty sure you
seen
put it in
2
the
cyanic
bag.
knives. Yes. If
Hello. What do you need?
Is there anything residual from that, or no? It's just completely black.
Yeah, it's just completely black. Gives you a headache if you try and
Understood.
remember the warbling image at all.
But the image of the actual scans of what is on there is still on the computer.
Yes, and it's completely safe. It didn't shift or change at all. As a reminder, the image seems to be two figures on either side of a large tower or beam. It's uncertain of which. There is writing beneath them, but it is an incomplete sentence, and you only have parts of the words. Thus, it's hard to determine what is said. However, it does give you more letters for whatever the alphabet is that's used.
Everyone will feel the engines engage as we begin to pilot up and off of this planet. Archer directs the ship north with Gunch's help, the captain's direction. Archer is able to navigate the ship almost directly up as they were instructed by the crews that they radioed for help. And the Tara one will successfully be off the planet and in orbit out of the atmosphere.
Do you need the description of the figures again?
One is small, one is muscular.
Yes. They both have elongated skulls and arms. They both seem to be...
I'm assuming that's the species.
Possibly. They both seem to be kneeling down, reaching toward the beam.
Towards the tower?
Yes.
Am I able to...
Checking the material composition of the key that is scanned through here, as well as the material composition of the egg and the divining rod, and now the tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to determine if they all come from the same planet?
From the records of the Atlas ship, these all belong to the same planet that they were heading toward. Doing scans, they seem to all be from a similar dating of time. They all seem to have been made, or at least exist for around the same amount of time as each other. With the oldest one being the mural.
And that key looks like it could be worn, or if this was the elongated arms of that, something it could possibly fit onto there.
Taking the 3D scan of the key and reshaping it while keeping the proper proportions and scaling, overlaying it on top of the figures, it seems to fit over the larger one only. It seems too large of a construction to fit properly on the smaller creature. This was more than likely crafted to be used by the larger one, or crafted by the larger ones.
And does the manifest of the Atlas ship that we got these from, does it say which planet these belong to?
Yes. It stated what planet we're supposed to be going to. It had a star map for where to go.
Is that in our sector or close by?
You are en route to it. It is within your pathing map, as per what the captain has instructed.
Interesting.
Thank you.
If you do anything else, make sure to ping me.
I'll let you know. We have to go meet our new guest.
The planet is named Vion 7.
There. Yes, Dr. Talai passed out.
Is this related to the artifacts?
Correct.
Wonderful.
One in particular.
Which one?
The tablet. The tablet. It seems to have a psionic entity attached to it. It's protecting whatever's on it, creates a mirage that hypnotizes the people who look at it.
That's curious. We didn't find any or sense any psionic energies off of that one. So it's
No.
activated.
I wouldn't say it's activated, because it doesn't give off the energy itself. I'd say that the entity is dormant until it's needed.
Till it's
suspicion. But I have a suspicion it's mostly there to protect the information on the tablet.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I've had it. Okay.
Hey, I understand more than anybody what a bad day's like, okay? I'm gonna walk up there.
Jesus.
Pardon?
I wouldn't go up there. That's where we're all going.
Oh, right. There's actually nothing up here for me.
Not a problem, Berg.
Take the elevator down.
Not for right now.
Understood.
He read quick, didn't he? Thought he might stick around for a word.
Yes. How are you feeling?
I believe I've made a breakthrough with them.
I see. We can have a discussion about it in a minute. We have a new guest arriving.
Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed.
Welcome aboard the Terra 1.
That is my line.
It is a pleasure.
Pleasure.
Introducing myself, House Rye from Oracle.
Captain Gerald Harbinson, blocking military.
It's a pleasure.
It's been a while.
Alright. Didn't expect. Some changes in the house. You're about grown.
Oh, you're a bit hard to understand.
Is it that much complication? I can adjust.
Yes. You were the one who attached this.
I don't know where your normal glove is. Had to make do with what I could.
You watch as she taps her wrist and slides down, and the entirety of the glove just melts away into the wrist.
Well, that's cheating.
No. It is technology.
Well, if I'd known that before, I vaulted over the stairway to get to engineering.
Oh dear.
I was in a rush.
is wrong?
Other thing, for the most part, this fucking headache that keeps fucking persisting.
Oh dear. What do you make of this?
It is hard to determine.
I believe the location on this tablet should be explored eventually when we make planetfall here. And perhaps
Given the jagged edges of the tablet itself and the incomplete nature of the sentence, it is possible that on landing, bringing the artifacts planetside could reveal or open new doors, allowing one to complete the possible larger mural, or find the lock to which the theorized key can enter.
this was my hypothesis as well.
From what can be taken from the scans of the bone and mural, we could try to construct a rudimentary language. It may not be perfect.
It would give us a starting point and allow for the implementation of the rest of the language when the rest of the letters are found.
A starting point.
Or symbols.
Should the full alphabet be found on landing planetside?
Yes. Hmm.
Oh. You mean here will be quite the answer already, but I hope they have
It's
something
difficult.
for you.
I have a little e-reader.
Possibly.
Oh.
There's some new discoveries about the artifacts concerning.
The ship has a guest on.
Here is a member of Oracle, one of my partners at the Oracle Agency.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
My name is ME54.
Pleasure.
Vane.
Vane.
This one here is Officer Tashir, an individual of security.
Yes. Of course.
Just you two? Or...
No, you're fine here.
I'm curious.
So, about the tablet. Did you see anything?
Yes. I have a scan of the tablet on the computer. However, I cannot visually recall it.
Let me see. Well, that would be because it has some psionic entity on it, keeping the tablet from observation.
Clearly, the psionic entity is not capable of defeating a scanner and 3D imager.
Fair enough. What did you find?
There seems to be two creatures pointing, kneeling towards a structure of some kind. One is rather thin, the other is quite muscular.
Interesting. They
We
look like they're from the same species, or
perhaps different types of species. That evolved on the same world, or perhaps just two different people.
could be a case of divergent evolution.
Correct.
Either way, looks like they're praying to whatever it is.
Yes. Both the ship's AI and myself believe that this tablet, as well as this key, could be used on the planet of their origin to either unlock or continue a path. We are scanning the language that's currently on the tablet and assembling what we can find, cross-referencing it with the lettering on the divining rod. When a full alphabetical structure is ascertained, we should be able to translate into Galactic Common.
Very well. Good work. Let me know when that
Thank you.
translation's ready. I'd be
Of
interested
course.
to see further. One more thing, though, before I go. Keep all this
Yes.
between us for right now. I don't want our current guest to know about this.
Of
Also,
course.
to be on the safe side, don't bring it up with Argyle for the time being. I wouldn't want him sharing it with his guest.
Ah, are they a member of the Oracle Corporation? I see. I had questions for them.
Feel free to ask.
Do you deal with the mega corporations?
Our kind tries to stay as self-sufficient as possible. We trade, usually with resources. We don't usually deal with credits.
Tashir has spoken to me about Martello.
Sorry, what were you? Yeah,
Fuck
I've done
Martello.
this before. Someone had to show me, but I think if I could probably do it. That depends on what we have in science.
That sounds like your job.
That was last night. That was not damage caused by a small explosion. That was damage caused by someone else afterwards.
Great. You know who?
No idea. All that happened last night was a little bit of soot and a few tools that were thrown against the wall. Hardly anything to write home about.
Well, given I have no evidence of this and I can't really act upon anything, I'm just gonna have to leave it the way it is now. Coast has already repaired it, and
I know, I was helping.
The situation's been dealt with.
Ever since, to maintain control of different warlords and other generals who were under him, I've been trying to accumulate power. Argyle's species happened to be a race that was enslaved to them.
Some moon surrounding gas giants are even fully terrestrial, from what I understand. Yeah, not impossible.
Greetings, you both.
Hello?
Greetings. I don't believe we've met. I can only assume you are the individual Oracle has sent.
Run everywhere.
That's a joke.
That's a choice.
Siri.
Very odd.
Yes. I'm not exactly fully understanding of it myself. Not exactly melds with our culture.
Would the corporations attempt to do as they have with Argyle and Tashir to my people?
Depends. If you have something valuable to them, I wouldn't put it past them from trying. Though, with your people, they would probably do something a little bit more covert.
This is...
No? Okay.
I just need to find out if I need like a...
In the lower compartment on the batteries near the wrist. Okay. Disassemble it enough. I can look at the battery.
I'll clear myself a little bit again. Alright.
Hello. How was school?
You're gonna feel extremely cold. It's a pleasure. Have your part of me. Still need to be shown the rest of the ship.
Yes.
You good, Valera? Just sitting.
Just sit. While my legs yell at me.
Not with the cat.
Someone here for a reason?
It was more just to check up on you, but then I realized, hey, I should probably get like once in a while medical scans and scans. So technically Tally did yesterday. So I don't really.
If it's for science, science personnel can do it. Just if anything new pops up medical-wise, or they think might be a medical problem, they should send immediately to us.
Yeah, you know why I can take the scans every so often, right?
Internet experiment
location. If I remember.
Need the tank stuff, seeing oxygens. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll leave you. Just sit and respond. Wow.
I don't have any standing orders. I am uncertain if the captain is well enough to conduct the meditation training today.
Have you asked?
I have not.
It might be good to go ask.
Maybe.
I have gifts for you later.
I should probably find the captain before they retire for the day.
What show was it?
Big Bang
Not
Theory.
because of the money.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw like reruns of that every so often.
The repairs in the hall have gone well, though.
Yes.
Better than expected.
I'm impressed. The team did good work.
Yes, I had to move to the night shift for a time to complete the repairs.
Siri, later I'll come find you and we can practice meditation later today.
Okay.
If you still wish to do so.
I was looking for you to see if you had remembered.
I did. It's just been a lot lately. But we can do it later tonight.
Understood. I will more than likely be found wherever Medical Officer Valora is.
Very well. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Nice to meet you.
AI, where's the captain?
They are close to their quarters, moving toward the mess hall.
I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
They have entered their quarters. They have entered their quarters.
The basics line up with the
Sorry, it's hard to explain.
archival data that we possess.
Very well. Let me finish up with MU, and then I can talk to you about it. I will be around.
Where? Hell. Bullshit, they're in the medical bay. I did not see them there. Missed them by like an inch.
history, the genesis.
No. I found. They will look for me later for the meditation. They, it seemed they remembered that he was going to help. I didn't expect that.
I hope the meditation helps with your ability.
Maybe. I don't want to hurt you with them.
Understandable.
This works also.
Can't remember you want to make it go. I just couldn't.
Up. Grab. Shift. I didn't know what this was like, so I wanted to try it. I don't know.
The one downside of having the filter, I can't make very well away. Hello.
I'm sorry to bother you. The captain directed me to medical to get looked at.
Yeah, let's get him. And then can you get up real quick? You just scan.
Claire.
This could stand still.
Sure.
Can you fill out the sheet?
I didn't yet, but you'll see he has it'll flag that he has a lot of healing wounds, or they're still in the process of healing, and he has a traumatic head injury.
Could you sit around the back there real quick?
Sure. That one?
Yeah, that one, please. This could look into the flashlight.
Valora. When you shine the light, his eyes go, and he's like stunned.
It's out for it.
So, as soon as you put the light away, he'd like blink and almost like stutter out of it. Like, whoa.
I'm sorry if that was the silent and checking response time. Things could be
That's alright. That's why I have goggles.
Cam is show a head injury, so I'm gonna do a bit of poking at the head. Let me know immediately if you feel pain.
Ooh.
Right at the back?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's gonna very gently flip the hair out so she can see what the skin looks like. And to see if it's real skin. Hold on, my skin here is a bit loud.
You can, everything looks intact. You can just see like some bruising.
No broken skin or remnants of broken skin?
No, not anymore.
I'm assuming they have some bruising on the back of his head. Did you at any point, if you remember, you crash landed? Yes.
I did? I mean, that would make sense.
Here's an ice pack. Put it gently at the back of your head. Then come back in the morning to make sure, because
Hey, Dawn.
can show a really bad headache.
Do you know that your hair is visible right now?
What do you mean my hair is visible?
I mean, like, your hair and your face are visible right now.
Yeah.
Did I meet you? Apparently I was here yesterday. Did I meet
The rest
you
of you isn't.
yesterday?
Oh, there you are. Okay. That was weird. That was strange. I looked in here, I saw just your head floating.
Yeah, that's...
And then...
That's not supposed to happen.
Alright, just check.
Swell your brain with the cooling.
Right.
Not much physically can do.
Well, I'm Timothy. Or you can call me Mothy if I didn't meet you yesterday.
Well, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, and you're a... Can I have you look at my bullet wounds?
Sure.
Cool. Thank you.
Hey, Laura. Is it alright if I put my ice pack?
Hey Don, do you have a second?
Yes, it can. Just put it in where you use them so we can decontaminate.
Yeah, what's up?
Could I get a mechanic roll for putting a battery back into one of Tashir's cybernetics?
Are you a mechanic or are you science?
Well, thank you.
I'm science, but I have a +2 to mechanics. Or like tinkering, I guess. Which...
Okay, so you get a +2.
Yeah.
Anyone helping you?
Nope.
Okay, it's just you?
Yep.
Okay. Not entirely sure.
Everyone would feel the ship just go into jump.
I see. Given that this should be a simple task of just putting a battery in, you don't fail. But with the roll of a 2, plus 2, you fumble with it a lot and make yourself look real dumb.
I didn't want to be...
Okay.
Like, you put it in backwards a few times, you almost drop the battery. A lot of fumbling and clumsy action.
Understood, thank you.
Do they appear to be feeling nicely?
He also unwrapping the arms. Yeah, so looking at them, they will be sealed. There's significant bruising. This is an old burn scar. But you'll be able to recognize Akira's psionic work.
Yeah. Well, seems Akira got to you. Should be good. Is it pain? Do you feel pain?
It's still a little sore. There's still a little tenderness. Did they go all the way through this time?
Some of them did, yes.
Shit. Okay. Well. Yeah, there's kinda icky.
They seem to be healing. Probably don't need to be bandaged. I can give you some pain medication. with a pen.
Alright. I just wanted a professional opinion.
Just don't do any strenuous activities.
Alright, thank you. Thank you. Put it in my jacket.
Can I get some water from cafeteria?
And how should I take them?
With water.
Okay. Valora, looking at him, you would notice these aren't cut marks. They are gills.
Zeri.
Oh. Captain.
Buddies. Continue on.
Thank you, sir.
Feel free to get drinks.
Let's go to the training room.
And you turn the arm on? Oh, if it was dead when you gave it to me, then yes, it'd be happy. Everything should be fine with it. So, I think we'll work on the other battery.
All right, have a seat. So, Siri, have you ever tried meditation in the past?
From time to time, I have done what I believe is meditative action. But it was more just what I felt like was working.
No. Everybody has different ways. Argyle and Oracle's agents usually are trained with brute force, seeing the psionic energies as a wall that they need to break through using their own. My own kind see it as something that you must gradually work around, either to move around it or go over it. Some see it like a stream. Sometimes it's blocked and you need to let it flow around, or wait for it to move away over time. Either of these things work, with varying degrees of success, and sometimes they turn out differently. An aggressive approach will lead to aggressive results. A calm approach will lead to calm, slow results, but more controlled. Either way, what you're trying to accomplish with meditation is we're trying to focus them. You're trying to focus the energies within yourself to a singular point. When we're practicing and we're doing our breathing for the time being, since this is newer, one way to look at it is whenever you feel your mind or your energy wandering, let it wander a bit, and then picture it coming back to the center and letting it rest for a moment. And once it finally feels like it has to move again, let it move. Kind of like breathing.
Okay. I can try that.
Start with a deep breath. Close your eyes. Picture that energy flowing around you. And bring it slowly to the center. Let it rest. And when it needs to move, let it move on its own. And bring it back. Repeat. Never try to force it. Let it come and go naturally as you can. Getting cold. Picture it being an inner warmth. Theory. 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 Let the energy go. Siri, let some of that go. Send it to me. How are you feeling? Siri, what's wrong?
It's cold.
Big man. Let me channel some of this warmth to you. You're holding on to a lot of the energy.
Yeah. It didn't feel like a stream. It was
Repeat that, I had a voice in my ear.
it didn't feel like a stream. It was a storm. I just got lost. I think I've been there before.
Well, this helps. We can keep working on this. It tells me that you need an anchored point. Then you can focus on that grounds you in reality. But we can discuss that later. Let's get you to medical. Make sure you didn't freeze yourself too far. Are you able to stand on your own?
I can.
Easy. Don't push yourself. No.
Captain.
Argo. Give me 1 moment. I was just taking Siri to medical.
Understood.
Of course, no one's in there. Let's get you to sit down at least. If anyone's on this channel still, this is the captain. Siri needs a quick checkup. We are in medical. Alright, let's see. Hello, Valor.
Hello. Did something happen?
Yes, it could be hypothermia. Their powers were projecting. I warmed them up slightly with my own counter, but figure physical is better.
I love that.
Capable hands.
Okay. And then thank you, Captain, for helping.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Chat.
Why is all my shit dying? Is that like 20%? This is legal.
And then check your body temperature with the word fucking cold.
Thermometer.
And then that thing. Checking temperature.
Yeah, they're extremely cold. They're warming up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how did it go?
I don't know. made progress. Need an anchor. It was very cold.
We don't have to talk about it. Today? I'm stuck. You're here. I'm gonna gently rub it under her lip.
Stupid fucking piece of shit.
And you try to
All of my trackers are dying. What the fuck? It is coming. It is coming.
wait.
No, my trackers are turned back on. Super fucking track.
hurt my hand.
Forgot the ice pack. I'm sorry. Why'd you do the other?
Somebody touched the great appliance, and I may have accidentally slammed it on a table really hard.
When taking off the glove.
Well, it's a hologram. Does it come off?
I just need to ice it. Doesn't look broken. And can you still move your hand and movement?
It hurts, but yes.
Okay. Then all we really need is an ice pack. Here you go. I'll put it on it. And then overnight it should slowly dissipate.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I've been away for a few days. You two better be eating.
No, we have.
You good at following orders, right?
She has been eating.
Well, in the kitchen, I'm an officer. And I say you must make sure that they eat. Once a day, at least.
I've been eating.
Thank you.
Then head back to normal. Okay. I'm gonna give you the gift that might help cheer you up.
You need assistance or medical by any chance? Alright.
Oh, I've already been seen to. It's just some light swelling.
Yes, as long as he has the ice pack, it should dissipate.
Thank you very much.
I have done the necessary math in my brain to one
Remember something bad.
I don't know.
It's kinda not, no?
It was very cold.
Are you still cold? Okay. Now maybe Maybe tonight might end up being good to me with it and then of the water. Don't want you to get in too cold. I'll sit out here with you for a bit. Okay? Exactly. And then we're safe.
Safe and cold as well. I don't know why.
And then we can find out why you're later. But if we will forget. One of the flowers I picked up. Next to me. Get in the show.
I have an idea on how to get warm. Be black now.
challenging.
Alright. Thank you all, of course, for watching. And of course, as always, I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.